everybody. Welcome to the talk.
Welcome to what episode is this?
It's episode 5 of season 2.
Hi.
Yes.
Oh yes, it is. It's episode 5. I'm sorry. Welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of the talk. Thank you so much for watching our content or consuming our content. If you are new, I am Sino Exhibits, and this is
Nosy Pokalishwayo.
and we are
The talk.
Welcome to the
energy.
talk, and we hope that you will
Feeling.
stick around. You'll stick around for a very long time. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and do everything that needs to be done. If you've been watching or listening to our episodes, welcome back. Thank you so much for being loyal.
Thank you for your
May
support.
you continue doing what you've been doing. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. This is episode 5, and we are going to be talking about, the importance of having your own space. Own space, own time. Very important. A lot of people don't do that, or some people don't. They find it difficult. They can't even stay for 5 minutes by themselves. Their thoughts are too scary. They just want to have something.
Bafuna ukuba nabantu nje eduzane,
So we're going to be talking about normalizing ukuba nespaces sakho, being by yourself, and just, it's you, yourself, and your thoughts, and, just having that space that works for you, So that's today's topic. Do you do that? Do you have your own space? Do you normalize?
Oh my word, I love having my own space. I love having my own space. I love having my own time. I love having me. I love sleeping. I love drinking a cup of coffee on my own, tea, whatever. I just love me time. Do you?
I do. I do very much, and I also enjoy it, being by myself. And it's a normal thing. I understand abantu abahlulekayo ukuba and nje akakhoni, like ufuna ukuhlala anabantu around yena. Sometimes it's just too much. But I have my own space. I have my own time. Sometimes I use it just to journal my thoughts, just write down how I feel, reflect on the day. If it's something that I do just before I sleep, just reflect, on the things that have happened, and it's important. I do it. I do make time for that.
If you think why do people why are people having difficulties of being alone, being themselves, on space, alone?
I saw somewhere, even though I wish I had the facts here so I can just come through and but I saw somewhere that sometimes it's a sign of emotional immaturity.
Okay.
So those people find it difficult to be by themselves, and a lot of the times it also happens that the person doesn't even realize that they are emotionally immature. So they will always just want to have people around them all the time. They can't spend time by themselves. They don't want to confront their thoughts. They don't want to confront their emotions. They just want to be distracted all the time. So I learned that it's a sign of emotional immaturity. So I guess that's why people do it.
I just think sometimes ukuthi abantu bathanda ukuboosta ama-ego abo. Sometimes umuntu akafuna ukuba yedwa because other people, they like to brag, they like to show off, they like to do those things. So obviously you can't show off with kumele kube nabantu abazokubuka and then bagothi hi, it's Coco, you the dog, you what's white, I just like that ukuthi baboosta ama-ego abo, baboosta ama-lifestyle abo, all of those things, with negative things that we look at and be like, wow, you understand, but post is danger. Obviously kuba nalokho, that's why umuntu angasafuni ukuba yedwa, because ufuna some other people, that's their real life, but there's khona abantu who just fake it and they just wanna boost that fakeness yempilo yabo abayiphilayo, so that's what I think. But
Well, okay, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Now I wanted to ask why you think it's important for Mudu to, at least somewhere during the day, just have that own space, that own time where it's just they by themselves, or they just spending time with their thoughts. Why do you think it's important for Mudu to have leso sikhathi leso?
Well, main reason ukuthi umuntu ugcina usuzazi who you are, you know, because if you always around people and all that, you end up not knowing who you actually are and what do you actually want. So whenever you take time to yourself and you just reflect and be like, oh, okay, I made a mistake there and there, you know, which means that's not for me, you know, because we end up doing other things and then you realize along the way, this is not me, this is not for me. But if you always around people and you always with people, you don't have that time, you will continue doing deep inside, but brush it off because yes, later you'll be with people and all that. But if you take time, you make really hard decisions to yourself and you like, stop, this and this and this is not good for you. You know, it's just like basically you shape your life if you get time alone. Mostly, you know, you just shape your life.
And also I think it's important to balance things out, because as much as it's important to have your own space and your own time, you know, you also need to be cautious not to spend too much time by yourself,
because
that on
depressed.
That on its own is not good for you. So and then they also, you know, like taking time to just sit down and reflect, because you're saying that it shapes you. It's very important, like usho intervele that's like crucial, because if you're someone who normalizes, especially like journaling things down, you become more aware of yourself. So you, even when you're in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's much easier for you to, you know, pick it up and be like, okay, I this is uncomfortable for me. And you know, isn't the things that drain your energy or things that don't work in your favor, it's so much easier to spot them and to do something about it, because you're so aware of yourself. And even red flags, you can see them from a distance and you can do something about them, because you know yourself well enough. You know, it's unlikely for you to just like walk into a situation, you know, blindly and realize much later Gucci, you could have just turned around and ran away and you could have saved yourself. So that's also very important.
Also to control your emotions. It like spending time alone really controls your emotions. By me saying that, it's just that maybe something happened during the day, obviously but the moments when you're at home taking time to yourself, you just ask yourself this question: is it worth my time? Is it worth my energy? Is it worth me thinking about it, you know? And then loko it was something that you brush off because it's not worth the time. But the moment and you talk to they end up making it worse sometimes. You get what I'm trying to say? And be like, yo, like they end up like, oh, when give me worse, you know, those words actually make it seem more worse than it is, because this person said it, you know, and all that, and loco hearing that will make it hard even if it's not. But if you're alone and be like, is it worth it? Is it worth my time? No. You tell yourself, no, I have a lot of things that I have to do. I have to grind, I have to push, I have to do this assignment, I have to do this and this and this and this and this, and then you just brush it off. But the moment instead telling people no negative mindset, positive mindset, and then you just, you know, you will spend the whole year trying to solve in
in a space of 10 minutes.
You know, in a space of 10 minutes, you know, by meditating or doing whatever that you do. So I just feel like being alone does control your emotions, and we are set, man. I don't know how to put it, but like you just said, okay, fine, I just spend my time on this. This things will be born, and just put it there, we corner somewhere there, and then
and at the end of the day, you are matured, because even how you approach the situation, because even if it's not something where you could just be like, oh, it's not worth it, and then you brush it off. Maybe even if you need to confront someone about what happened, you know, you will approach it with a much clearer approach or like mindset, because you've sat down, you've thought about it, and you've figured out to go see, you know, it's not solving anything, you know,
but the moment you sit down and be like, how should I address this situation? komunye umuntu. So it does help in a lot of ways. So I'll see, maybe there's someone watching right now or on difficulties of being alone and all that. Tips now things that you did journey of being alone, because it's a journey. It's not just something that you wake up today and then tomorrow you're like, hey, I want to be alone. Right now who is watching.
Look, I don't have much to say, but one thing that I would put out there and say, try this. I think you need to be intentional. Have an end goal, have a reason why you want to do what you're intending to do, because by having a reason or by being intentional about it, you are more likely to stick it through. Because today you are in the mood. You're like, I want to be myself. I'm doing this thing. You spend an hour by yourself with your thoughts and so forth. Sasa, you're feeling some type of way, and you're like, I can go later, But if you're intentional, then you'll make it a thing. At least for this 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, if it's 5 minutes, then I am going to be by myself. I'm going to sit down and reflect on my thoughts, on my entire day as it was. I'm going to write things down if I must. Have an intention, because then it in a direction. It has direction. You know where you're going because you know why you're doing what you're doing. But if you're just doing it for the sake of just you'll get bored. You will not. You'll forget. You will just you will not stick it through. But if there's an intention and it's clear enough, then you are working towards something that's tangible. That's one thing that I would really say. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, just try. Try, especially maybe mawumuntu ongathandi ukukhuluma ngama emotions akho. People that are always happy. Because,
but behind closed doors.
We never see you sad, we never see you irritated. You're always happy, you're always around people. I mean, now you need to ask yourself, because I'm sure there's something something that you're trying to avoid, and at some point it will help you to confront it sooner rather than later, because you might confront it, say, because when you bottle things up, eventually the bottle gets full and you'll have to explode. So find the reason why. Just try and understand what's going on, and you can take it from there onwards and see what's big up.
But I just think the moment you realize, obviously you have to try first, but the moment you realize that spending time on your own and just like taking time to reflect in your life can make you a better person, trust me, you will never go back. But I'm a tip, just give yourself, start small. You can just give yourself 2 minutes, 5 minutes a day just to journal and just forget about your phone, forget about everything, just stay in your room and be like, okay, before I go out or before I meet my friends, let me just take time to myself and all that. And then you also compare what you have written down and what the people that you are around say about this situation. Then you actually clearly see that this issue. At the end of the day, you are the best advisor of your own life, because you know you and you know better. It's just that you have to find yourself. I just feel like that's a tip that I have. But
minimize the distractions as well, because turn off your phone, put it away. Then there isn't anything to distract you. You can focus, especially if you're starting out. Then 5 minutes lower, it's going to be manageable. You'll be able to manage your 5 minutes work, and then after some time you can push it up to 10 minutes and so forth. But just work on distractions. If you have to take your phone and put it on top of your drop, so that it's far enough for you not to go to it, then so be it. If everyone's gone bad there, then hey, minimize the distractions, and I think you'll be fine. And now after some time it's actually doing you good. It will give you motivation to keep on going.
Yeah, but don't forget, don't overdo it, because that can lead to depression and all that. You should just have a balance that actually works for you. We know there's a lot happening in school. Maybe you are a parent, maybe there's a lot, but your 5 minutes, trust me, it will actually do wonders for you. So let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up right here. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sticking around. What English? Thanks for sticking around. Let me follow my English. Let's follow my English. Is happening.
Thank you very much for watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and watch our other videos and our other episodes.
The links are somewhere. We'll put
them
somewhere.
On the description below.
But you will find them.
You will find them somewhere, and we love you. See you when you see us
on your screens. Bye.